Hey there everyone. This is another video y'all need to look at. I'm at another federal government site, and you can see the website right here, fedbizops.gov. You can come here yourself and do exactly what I'm going to show you how to do. They've made some requests for some supplies, and there's other videos out there showing you the same thing that I'm getting ready to. I'm just going to try and tell you in a little different way maybe that gets through to you. So here's your search box, and I have the solicitation number for what I'm looking for, which is for some cotton blankets. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. And then we're going to search, see what it brings us back. And as you can see, it has brought back 3. We see anything about blankets? No. Right here we see another one I was going to talk to you about, was shelter units. They've also bought portable shelter units, and it says during a disaster, blah blah blah, assist survivors with temporary solutions for sheltering housing shortfalls. Come down here, required information. You can see assumptions: sleep minimum of 2, easily transportable, fire resistant material, minimal setup, erected by unskilled labor. You can read it all. Okay, so we're going to go back to where we were anyway. And there's your requisition. It comes back with nothing. For some reason they're archiving it. So you click to search the archive, and then you find it, blankets. See? Blankets for disaster relief. And this is your original source and stuff and everything over here. So look, they're telling you right there, we need all these blankets. They're identifying sources of supply. You know, survivor population of 7 million, 10-day period, suggesting 14 million blankets per day. 100% cotton, you know, 5.5 by 7.5. White, for some reason white. But anyway, they bought a shitload of blankets. Why? Huh. Kind of strange, isn't it? Now this has actually been modified. Right here, here's your keyword: new MADRID fault system. A disaster effort based on a catastrophic disaster event within new MADRID fault system. You can come here and read this yourself. I'm going to backtrack. And then we're going to go right here, hydration supplies. Well, that's water. So you can come here and it says quantity of liters. Product standards, everything primary container. Bottle should be 1 liter in size. It's all here. All you have to do is come and read it. FEMA is considering the following specifications: 210 million liters of water per day. 210 million for 7 million people for 10 days within the new MADRID fault system. I can't tell you how important this is for you to start paying attention to all these things, because they're like pieces of a puzzle. You know, they know something's getting ready to happen. They know it. And they're getting their shit lined out, while a lot of us are not. Some of us are trying to. And we're trying to help other people to know. If this turns out to be wrong, that's great. We want it to be wrong, because we all still want to be able to live. You know, at least like we do now. But if it turns out to be right, then we're in some serious shit. Very serious shit. So, you know, you need to come and do it yourself and look at things. There's also orders for suitcase satellite systems, underwater body bags, food to go along with the water and the housing. And it's right here, fedbizops.gov. And there's your solicitation number right there. You know, and just remember, if it doesn't bring it up right away, come back and change the request dates and shorten them. And if it shows nothing, go down to the bottom where the little yellow triangle is at and click the archive, and then it'll be under there where you click the archive. When you play, they claim it's just a practice exercise for something that may occur. But when you're just practicing, you don't spend money. You don't contract out with all these organizations to really, Johnny on the spot, pony up everything that you need and then transfer money to them for paying for it. And to buy all this stuff that they've done, they've spent, they have to have spent at least $500 million. There's no other way they could have bought all this shit. They could have paid like $1 or $2 a piece for every item, and that's cheap. But they may have spent well over $1 billion, or substantially more than that. And you don't do that if you're just practicing. So this is related to some disaster they're expecting. And the other videos I showed you have already showed you that we do have 2 incoming objects, and that may be what they're getting ready for, is all the things that it's getting ready to make happen. So let's hope it doesn't. But you need to look at this stuff. You need to know it. You can come in here and prowl around and find these things. And these are things that they do not tell you. But it's all in here. Check it out. Keep alert. It's what you got to do.